Hello, people. I think you'll like this. It pays a lot, which is what you want. So there's this chemical laboratory called Humane Labs. Used to be run by Rashkovsky and Popov's pharma company. A few years ago, it was leased to a shadow company run in part by Don Percival. You guys know Don Percival? Well, he's a warmongering right-wing douche with all the subtlety of a red dildo. Trust me, I've met a lot of them. Warmongering right-wing douches, not red dildos. Whatever. Point is, Percival is up to no good in that shithole. Nerve agents, we believe. At least that's what the intel seems to suggest. What I got told on the street, and what my boss, who doesn't want you to know his name, will pay you to discover, because what? Don't worry about the why, just worry about the how. First, got a couple things to take care of. Get the Humane Labs key codes and the armored 4x4s, like the ones guarding the place. You'll do the key code exchange just off Elgin Avenue. You're going to be meeting with somebody who's had a bit of trouble with the Bureau, so please use caution. One of you is going to do the exchange, one of you is a bodyguard, and the other two are going to be lookouts. The armored 4x4s belong to Merriweather Security Consulting, which belongs to Don Percival, who is running Humane Labs. You'll find the Merriweather insurgents on exercise at Davis Courts in Blaine County. All right, people, doesn't matter what order you do this in, just get it done. This will pay well. No questions asked. We never met.
So anyway, we're hoping for the best, preparing for the worst. That's why we got a team of 4 on this. Let's go.
You here for the access codes? Humane Labs? All right. When I get the all clear, we'll give you the codes. Can I get sign-off? We need to be sure about that. That bank. That was you, right? Or someone associated to you? What you're getting into right now is a whole different ballgame, my friends. You got the go-ahead? We got it.
FIB, what are these clowns doing here? Shit!
Over there! Move up! Move up! Hands in the air!
The Bureau's coming at us. Damn it! Do not surrender. Take them out. We are burned if you are caught. mind picking up some milkware out? I'm joking. You'll only be asked to collect what's needed for the larger operation, so unless we're taking advantage of a guard's lactose intolerance, you won't be sent to the farmer's market. Rest assured. Looks like you're almost at the quarry. Merryweather have rented the place to do some tests on the insurgent LAPVs. It's a live fire test, so expect resistance once you engage. Try and hold off engaging for as long as possible, though. Your best chance of success will come if you retain control of the situation. These vehicles are fast, armored, all-terrain. Perfect for militarized police, police-sized military, and concerns million interests. Insurgent LAPV Mark III integrity test on my signal. Insurgents and get out of there. Use the mounted machine gun on one of them if you have to. I'll meet you at our safe house on North Calafia Way. They're gonna send people after you, and they aren't going to be nice people. Make sure we get the LAPVs back in one piece.
I tell you, we only needed one of these. Other one's a spare. You're gonna be going in the one without a gun. Don't want to draw attention. Pull the electrics, strip the plating, EMP will go in. Merriweather won't notice a difference. You guys won't need armor in there, will you? All right, now get going. Let's wrap this up. Okay, well done. Should take this up for a living. We're making progress here. Like I said, nothing complex or dangerous, and that is exactly the way I want you to approach this next little task. We are going to borrow something off the Navy, an EMP. They're not going to mind. The thing is kept on a plane. The plane is kept on a boat. The boat is kept in the ocean. All very simple, just borrowing something off the government, like a library. You are going to bring the plane here. We're going to unload the EMP, sell the plane to fund the rest of the operation, write out the late fees. Easy. After that, you need to deliver the EMP here. We're going to borrow a helicopter from here, and we should be good to go. All right? Great. Good. Call me.
Out at sea, but get over to Heists first. There's a boat there you can use as tender. Enjoy this moment of calm before the storm. It won't be an actual storm, according to my weather app, but there'll probably be explosions and waves caused by things crashing into the sea. Hopefully not you, or the plane we're after. Only the bad guys will crash into the sea. It'll be uplifting, but traumatic as well, so, yeah. Enjoy the calm.
Morse Mutual Insurance. I'll do my best.
Take the boat on a southeasterly bearing and you'll see the vessel you're boarding. You know what an EMP is, right? An electromagnetic pulse. Goes off and fries all the electrics in the vicinity. They're keeping it at a Hydra jump jet, 40-year-old technology. But anything newer would rely on circuitry and get taken out by the pulse. Yeah, I know, an insurgent and an EMP are non-standard equipment for a raid like this. Based on Reshkovsky's in-depth knowledge of the facility, the schematics he provided, we've discounted. The drawback is the shopping list, but you have it in your hands now, and you're running down the aisles and filling up our carts. Come on. dark net. Put everything up for sale, the bastards. If we don't get this equipment, it'll go into the hands of the terrorists, not thieves.
People, go to work. EMP comes out of the jet, goes back into the 4x4. We use the jet to make some money, destabilize an oil state, and we prep the insurgent to go back into the Merryweather fleet. Now, we're moving on to phase 2, and that means taking the insurgent, once it's fitted with the EMP, and getting it into Humane Labs, so we can turn the lights on. Hey! Careful with that thing! It also means getting a Valkyrie attack chopper from, well, this will teach them who to listen to, Merryweather Security at the port of LS. Once we're done with that, we'll go back to your place, get started on that thing I know nothing about. Details are on your board. Your board at the apartment. Go!
So I'll let you know if there are any problems on the horizon. Get the chopper and get out. That's the order of the day. You can approach Merryweather's positions from the front or the back, on land or by sea, or from both directions. Seriously, you should see how they treat their own turf. Expect armed patrols, sniper units, and emergency response teams. Your best shot is moving fast and staying in front of them. The Valkyrie attack chopper's got 3 gun placements. Minigun positions on either side and a large caliber explosive round gun in the co-pilot's seat. So, one of you will fly it, the other 3 will shoot. That's on the off chance there's anything to shoot other than seagulls. Okay, remember, they know that warehouse better than you. They know the hiding spots. Watch your 6s, watch your 3s. Keep it 2 by 2. Over. Air units, point and pull the triggers. You cannot bring bogies back to us. so we need to get the Trojan in without it being identified. It's a genuine Merryweather insurgent with no obvious signs of tampering, so once it's in place, it shouldn't be flagged as suspicious. Until it's too late, that is. We're providing you with suppressed firearms to make a minimum noise impact when dealing with guards. The rest is up to you. If there are guards in each other's sight lines, you'll need to coordinate your takedowns. Standard procedure for a gang of no good criminals like us, I'm sure, but I thought worth a mention. This is almost my favorite part of the process, putting on the finishing touches. It's like the night before Christmas, or the morning before a test. Yeah, I got a degree. In prison, the anticipation is killing me, so I guess we're all in danger. You'll be happy to know we got a good price for the Hydra. That shit's a collector's item. Real nostalgic appeal. I just hope it gets used what it was built for, you know? That it's out there bombing orphanages instead of sitting in mothballs appreciating in value. The buyer does have a questionable human rights record, mind you. So here's hoping he's not just rolling it out for air shows. Tomer's over to you. We don't have very long, so scan the area quick and make sure you know where the guards are. The guards will raise the alarm if they see anything suspicious. If the alarm goes, we're blown. Look out for their sight lines and take them out in pairs if you have to, but you only need to drop them if they're in the way. The aim is to get the insurgent to the bay at the rear of the facility. Clear a path to the bay. Between you and the bay. The bay is near the main switchboard for the facility and its primary generator. It's where the EMP will do the most damage and where it's least likely to be discovered. The more damage the EMP does, the longer the lights will be out and the higher our chances of a successful mission. You only need to take out the guards in your way. You're doing well. Keep it up. Concentration is key, people. Take an amphetamine if you have one. Visualize your goal. Let's do this. Get familiar with your surroundings. You'll be back here soon.
So we're good to go, I think. You've done great, and this won't be a problem. No one is going to want to admit that anything happened here. According to my sources, well, Mr. Percival won't be successfully bidding on any government contracts if he can't stop himself from being robbed. You'll be fine. It's just going to require a little bit of finesse. 2 teams, chopper crew, ground crew. All of you will be flying in together. Ground crew is going to jump into the labs, set off the EMP, make their way toward the information we're after while the power is down. Chopper crew holds position in the air, deals with incoming security teams. Once the ground crew has what we're after, you coordinate an evac and meet my contact with the file. Are we clear? So remember, if we never meet again, we never met at all. I love you all, which is why it's best we pretend that nothing happened. And if it did happen, it wasn't me, and it wasn't me because I was never here. Stay strong. I love you all. Love you. And that's how we don't get caught doing naughty things.
Is waiting where you left it, just north of the Alamo Sea. You're all flying in together, so you've all got to get over there. I want this operation over and forgotten about as quickly as possible, so the amount you are paid will depend on how fast it's done. I hope money's a good motivator for you. Ground team, time to switch to night vision. Okay, ground team, let's go. Blow the doors and get into the lab. What we need is being stored in a research station in the center of the facility. Move quickly and get through the lab and get us that data. Looks like some systems are running on an emergency generator. As long as the main switch is off, that won't cause us problems.
some holes! No way! This is hit! Get it, cover!
Keep moving and be ready for resistance. You're no good to us dead. Not quite yet.
Eat shit, bastard! God damn it! This is the end! Hold, chopper! No way! They got censored!
You should be coming up on the research station.
Get back! Oh, screw this! You do not mess with me!
The network infrastructure at that place is state-of-the-art. It won't take you long to pull the data. Transfer's complete. Go down the corridor, get in the elevator.
Oh, chopper! The hell? Holy crackabar!
Keep going. Need to get to the cooling tunnel. That'll take you out to the sea. Lucky for you, the guards dropped some flares by the pool. Look out for them. All right, get the breathing apparatus on and get in the drink. R&D says there's enough air for you to reach topside. Let's hope they're right.
ran agents in the field. I had to entrap them, cajole them, threaten them with deportation. You're never gonna know what I had to do. Now, apparently, all you gotta do is give them a couple bucks and a few kind words. I guess there really is no accounting for stupidity. But, and I'm serious now, as stupid as you are not gonna talk about what happened here. Because your usefulness to us, well, it just ran out. And for God's sake, I hope you're professional enough to get rid of the evidence.